Hello, welcome back guys, it's me again, and welcome back to... not Stairsbekistan or Jock or anything like that. I hope it's okay. Please say it's okay. Guys, don't click off the video. Come back, guys. At any rate, yeah, you might recognize this from, a long time ago. Yeah, this is, my old Minecraft Creative World on the 360 version of the game. Obviously, it's been quite some time since we've been here doing this world tour, but, yeah, it's a playlist, and, I've decided to bring it back, so... At any rate, last time we explored, what was a villager farm right there. Turns out it didn't work with any of the updates up until the end of this game's support. The apartment complex, and over there you can see some of the other stuff we toured last time. The clock tower, the little underground facility over there, or underwater / underground facility, I should say. This time, it's gonna be a shorter episode. We're gonna be touring everything... Well, we're gonna be touring everything around this general area. We're not gonna be going to that giant skin statue today. And we're not gonna be going inside that wooden building over there either. We're gonna be saving that for a later date. Assuming that later date actually comes. So first and foremost, I couldn't figure out of any better way to start this than coming into my farm. Very, very simplistic design. Obviously, spruce wood is used here. Dark oak did not exist in this version of the game at the time I made any of these structures. For the most part, I did do some minor alterations to some of the other structures every now and again. But yeah, welcome to the sheep farm. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a builder, so... I love me some sheep. At least until terracotta was introduced into the game. After that, I'm like, okay, what do I do with sheep now, other than making a bed? I mean, I guess they're a good food source, considering mutton's a thing that's in the game now. They used to be organized by color. Reds used to be in here, yellows in here, blues in here, and then greens would go in here. But, they have intermingled a lot over the years, so... yeah. Also, one pressure plate on the door, just because, no apparent reason. Over here we have a little house that I happened to build around, Halloween. It's not a bad design. It's certainly one of the more unique designs in my old, creative world. You got little Halloween decorations out here, which is kind of nice, both pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. In here, we got a little bit of a very creepy mock-up of a villager here, and what looks like a portal frame. Well, I mean, it's a little off, but it kind of is a portal frame. I wonder where it could lead. But yeah, we also have a bunch of creepy paintings, like the Slender Man painting up here. I've always thought it looked kind of like a Slender Man, if you remember that. Yeah. Props to you. We have little skull portraits here, another one here. And we have the spider portrait with the little nod to King's Quest over here. Sadly, the Wither portrait was not, the Wither painting was not in the game by the time I built this, so... yeah, that just goes to show you how long this world's been around for. At any rate, I got caught on the roof there. Going over here, we find ourselves at a very interesting recreation over here. There's, 2 recreations, more or less, in this world. We have a recreation of, the first gym from, I want to say, the 4th generation Pokemon games. I'm not really sure as to how much it was changed between Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. But, here it is. Yeah, I just figured this would be fun to replicate, so I did. But yeah, not a bad replica, if I do say so myself. But, yeah, it also has the placements of the original trainers and everything. Since then, though, I probably should have replaced these dispensers with observers, because they're in the game now, and they look much more like heads than dispensers do. Although, I guess they kind of look like heads. We got 2 eyes here and a mouth here. This can be the hair. It's amazing what you can notice when you take a look at the little details and things. And for this next one, this one should look familiar, because the game this one was in got a remake not too long ago. Yeah, seem familiar? Yeah, this is the H-rank mansion from Luigi's Mansion, the original. It's the lowest rank you can possibly get in the game, so yeah, very interesting. We're not going to go down in there at the moment, because, again, that takes us to the underground portion of the world, which I want to save for a later date. And since I want to cover the swamp in its own video, although these days, because of the various title updates that have come out over time, pretty much most of this world's a swamp at this point. Yeah, if you try to put in the seed these days, you wouldn't get the same result. The last thing we're going to check out today is this carrot rocket ship of sorts. I was inspired by a certain video. Some of you might know what this video is, some of you might not. But, yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. So, yeah. We got a bit of a, it's not a very roomy interior, but it's pretty nice nonetheless. Got a seat here, got a astronomical television over here. You got a little jukebox for listening to recordings or music mid-flight. Got a little bit of storage and a little bit of a functional space to do your utility work or, you know, experiments or prepare food. And sleeping quarters are just 1 story down with a little bit more room for storage and a little bit more prep space. Kinda nice, kinda nice. Oh, and I actually forgot one more thing up here. This doesn't really fit in anywhere else, so I may as well go over it here. Yeah, I've tried my hands at making spheres in Minecraft, or at least as close as you can get to making spheres. This little planetoid here is quite interesting. From a distance, it actually looks like this tree is at the top of the little structure here. But you come on inside, and you discover that there's a bit more to it than meets the eye. Got a ton of furnaces, got a crafting table, got a bed here, mysteriously. And then even more mysterious... Oh boy! We got an eye of chests on the interior. I predicted a certain someone's existence long before he was even made aware to me, huh? That's an inside joke. I don't expect the majority of you to get it. At any rate, yeah. And then we have a little tiny, cramped enchantment room over here. But, yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here. It's been a while since I last checked. No, nothing else in here. Okay. So, apologies for the shorter video than usual, but then again, considering my corona is inside of the real world these days, yeah, it is kinda nice to escape to the internet, if you have the luxury of doing so. Because, let's face it, time spent indoors is a lot more bearable whenever you have the internet by your side. At any rate, next time, we'll be covering that building over there with the bedrock roof and the little cell down there. I wonder what could be in there. And we're going to be covering the lily pad pathway down there. And finally, we're going to be taking a look at one of the other major builds on the server. Or, I guess, in this world, not server. Yeah, that would be down there. Also, because I'm going for a more retro style, this video is going to be completely unedited to keep up with the original charm of the older videos.
You lied to me.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I, Tuxedo Steve, or Woody, or whatever you want to call me, will see you in the next video. Bye!